Hey, Scott here, and I want to quickly touch base on something. Do a quick walkthrough of the Coach Simple coaching platform. Now, why did I get involved with Coach Simple? It's pretty simple. I had an international speaker trainer coach friend of mine said, "Hey, Scott, I've developed an eight-figure and growing coaching business using the Coach Simple platform." He said, "I've got over 100 coaches. I've got thousands of clients. We're helping them with their accountability and their scalability. We're helping them grow their businesses like crazy. And I know you can do the same." I said, "Okay, give me some information." And he happened to give me the name of another friend who was using the platform. Well, I can give you all sorts of accolades about him as well. But here's the thing that stood out. He said that we've documented that the folks that are under coaching are 42% higher in revenues than those not under coaching. Shows the value of coaching, 42% more revenue. That's huge. Now, I know there are a number of generic coaching platforms out there, but typically you have to fall into their fold, whatever their structure is. The beauty of Coach Simple, tremendously flexible, tremendously adaptable, and more importantly, the folks behind Coach Simple want to see you succeed. So let me show you my actual platform here very quickly because it's absolutely phenomenal. When I started working with them, they said, "Do you have a couple YouTube channels or a YouTube channel?" I said, "Yeah, I got a couple." They said, "Great, give them to us." In 45 minutes, they pulled in 454 pieces of content that I'd already produced. Musty, crusty, dusty old content that I wasn't monetizing very well. All of a sudden, it now came into an area where it could be monetized 10x right out of the blocks. Well, what does that look like? It comes in a couple different ways. So if I look at those, what it's created, you can see all my content from that channel was pulled in. Now, this is YouTube, but it also happens on Vimeo and books and PDFs and everything. We're going to bring all that information in as well. Absolutely phenomenal when you think about it. And so, again, now it came in, it trained the AI within Coach Simple, trained itself on my content. Now, here's what's cool. The AI chatbots within Coach Simple use ChatGPT, the world's knowledge, but it also uses my knowledge. And in essence, we've created Scott GPT, all the world's knowledge plus all my knowledge. Here's what's really important. There's a partition and a wall in between. So my clients have access to the world if they need it or want it, but it accesses my content first. My content will not go to train the world's content, but the world's content becomes available to me and my clients. Why is that important? It keeps my content proprietary for my folks. How cool is that? Pretty amazing, isn't it? So if we go in, look at the clients and what we can do with it, basically it now gives me a list of my clients that I can do a variety of different things with. I can coach on the fly. So now let's say that I just want to send Willie something. I can create an action. I can send a response. I can add them to a program, add a coaching note, send a message, add a task. So again, there's a mini CRM in here. I can fire messages back and forth that now automatically log. If I want to add more people to the exact same thing, I can do that. Whatever the case might be along the way, I can add them to coaching, chatbots, masterminds, the whole bit. But if I was actually to go in here and look at this, here's what's so cool about it. This is the accountability system for all those coaching sessions. Number one, I can keep track of what's already there. What have already discussed in our coaching sessions. The other thing is I can create my coaching session for this week or whatever day it might be, our goals or whatever we're going to do. I can also create internal notes to my admins to make sure that they have everything. We can set up tasks like update your LinkedIn profile, or we can set up resources, special Google Docs, different access to things. And then I can actually take the recordings and put them in so that, in fact, I now have access to everything. If I want to go deeper into this, let me go to another one. Here's a more expansive look at the coaching platform, but look at all the things on the left-hand side. You can toggle them on and toggle them off. Onboarding LMSs and onboarding tasks, coaching, learning systems. Yes, there's actually an LMS in here. So if I were to go to this LMS, there's 65 pieces of content, 65 lessons in here, 65 sessions. Now, in my day and age, we would have watched every one of them, done everything we could to learn every one of them. And while that's awesome and the content is there, not the way people are learning today. So we can actually deposit this into our resource center. We can now have AI grab a specific question out of this. If I wanted to learn something on the ABCs of management, I could ask a specific questions. That's going to do well for our millennials, for the Gen Zers, for the folks that are here to come. As boomers, we tended to want all that knowledge up here. As millennials, they want access to all that knowledge. Well, now we can give it to them very quickly. Absolutely amazing. So let's go back to these, to my actual content and show you the coaching system, or the ability to go to and grab information. It's absolutely phenomenal. This is so amazing to me. So now we pick one of the two depositories of content of mine, and let's say, what are the three absolutes in any presentation? And now I ask it, and basically it'll give me the answer.
Needs and interests of your audience. People do business with
And you see, it's not only printing it out, but it'll actually speak it to me. Not only will it do that, it'll actually give me where that content was loaded from. So again, it keeps my information proprietary. I think that's such a cool possibility that my content stays my content. We can create Scott GPT, or we can create you GPT. You're getting the ideas. Now, this one I think is really cool in that this one has a lot of my TV shows from the past. And quite frankly, I know I interviewed some really amazing people, like the great Tom Ziegler, the son of the great and legendary Zig Ziglar, but I can't remember what we talked about, what we said. I can now get it summarized.
The interview with Tom Ziegler, son of Zig Ziglar and current leader of the Ziegler Corporation, focuses on the legacy of his.
So now you can get the idea. You can create you GPT, keeps your content proprietary. Why is that important? Because that means value for you. It means that it's saleable. Now, there's so many features and benefits to this platform. I could go on, but instead of doing that, let's set up a time to talk. Simply send me an email to scott.schilling@coachsimple.net. scott.schilling@coachsimple.net, and we'll have our own conversation. I look forward to hearing your challenges, but more importantly, I look forward to sharing how you can benefit, how you can monetize your content, and how you can serve even more people on the planet. God bless. Thanks for your time. See you soon.